want to take a moment to like talk about something with you guys. So a lot of people like I'm gonna wait for you guys to get in. But yeah, all social medias are located over in the link tree. But yeah, so last night I was up all night like today, and I didn't get to sleep until like literally I stayed up so late and my sleep schedule's ruined. But you know, I like look through my messages and I see a couple and I try to get as through as I did a few, but then I was like, okay, I'm gonna respond to the rest of these later, right? But then I saw one message. So like literally, when I woke up, I opened my Fansly, and then there's this one guy who's like, hi, why aren't you replying? Hi, did you do my, did you complete my request yet? And I'm like, man, this guy's a psychopath. Like, did this stupid bitch, and like I recognize the guy because he was literally watching my live. Remember how I told you guys I was up all night on live? He was like in chat watching and participating because he made his Fansly user his chat name. So I recognize who this was. And like so he knows I was up all night. And like the entire time, oh, did you do this yet? And I'm like, this fucking stupid bitch. I didn't even, like, I fucking just woke up and he's blowing up my Fansly. But yeah, you guys need to keep in mind, I do all the messages myself, and you guys need to understand that, like, yeah, so if I'm streaming all night like this, yeah, I'm not able to do your fucking fuck ass message request or your fucking answer your messages while I'm sleeping. I hope you guys understand that. I'm unable to answer your message request while I'm sleeping. Okay? You guys need to be patient. I do all of my own Fansly DMs, so I need to get through all of them myself, right? Well, at the same time of doing Fansly messages and shit, I need to do my channel. So I'm a YouTuber. Like, I'm not just an OF/Fansly girl. I'm a YouTuber as well, and a human being that needs sleep. A lot of other girls use bots to reply to people. I don't do that. I do them myself. Do you guys want me to start using bots or hiring chatters? I do not want to have to use bots or hire chatters because I want, something I want to be able to provide to the people that subscribe to my pages. I want them to know that it's me that's reading their message. It's me that they are speaking to. Right. So with that being said, you guys have got to be patient. If you guys really need my attention and you really want an answer, the best advice I could give to you guys is start donating. Because if I see like a tip after tip after tip, and not $1 tips, but if I see large tips, I'm gonna immediately go to that guy's message and see, okay, like, what's up, So, but that's pretty much it. Other than like tipping a lot of money, like you need to be patient. If you want my attention right now, right there, like ASAP, then you gotta do some nice tips. That'll do it, Money Talks. But in general, guys, be fucking patient. Don't fucking blow up my Fansly while I'm sleeping, and I'm sleeping because you watch my stream the entire time. That really pissed me off, actually. Oh. What was I gonna say? Alright, bye, Della. Appreciate that. That's very sweet. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions that are audience from Spicy or doing. I don't even know how to answer that question. The way I got my audience is from working, you know, like what I'm doing right now. So if you want to know how to build an audience like me, work at anything you do. If you want to, whether you're wanting to build an audience or you are wanting to build a business, anything you want to do, you need to show up and do work, right? I like to view things as like a garden, right? This is my perspective on life, projects, and things, right? Every time I stream, I'm watering the garden, right? I create the accounts, I plant the seed, but putting the seed, you can plant 100 seeds, doesn't matter if you don't take care of the garden. So look at the project you start or whatever it is in your life as planting the seed, and you showing up every day as watering the garden. That's how I view things. So I just fucking like water the flowers, man. Plant the seeds and water the fucking flowers. And that's how life works, honestly. Everything in life, anything you could think of, plant the seed and water it. Appreciate that, Della. That's very sweet. But yeah, make sure you guys are like leaving a thumbs up, a double tap. It'd help boost me in the algorithm. Obviously, if the more likes we get, the better things to do on the algorithm and the more active I could be for you guys. But if you're not already, definitely make sure you are subscribed to my main channel, which is Olive Oil Run, because over on Olive Oil Run, so my other channel has 500K, and I am considering making a cooking channel, because I'm very good at it, and, you know, I bought like a cake kit, and you know, I really want to help you guys learn how to cook, the men in here, because it's sad how you guys can't cook. So I think, you know, since I'm so attractive, maybe it'll inspire you guys to cook. So, you know, maybe we could do like a fucking shirtless cooking stream. Oh my God, should we do a shirtless cooking stream? Motivate men to... I love that. What the fuck? Why didn't I start out like this? Should we do... I said I had no plans to be a lawyer. I never said that. I said that, so when I was younger, or I wanted to be a divorce lawyer, right? However, I am waiting a year, and I'm not applying to law schools during this fucking massive surge of AI. That would be stupid. I do not have the money and time to waste on paying an exorbitant amount for law school tuition, spending an exorbitant amount of time doing fucking, you know, law school courses, right? Just for it to potentially like be a dying market, which I believe right now it is. So, and this is everything. And I strongly advise, if you are somebody that was planning on going to law school, medical school, fucking master's, PhD, anything, wait. You need to wait. Unless you have the money to burn. If your family's rich, you're so rich and you have the time to waste, if you're a Nepo baby, then go for it, right? If you know, that's your situation. But most of us are not Nepo babies and aren't sitting in an ivory tower with a silver spoon in our mouth and can't afford to fucking splash out hundreds and thousands of dollars and splash out hundreds of hours for it to potentially be a waste, right? Law schools, grad schools, and medical schools are not going anywhere. And they are always accepting applications every fucking, like, literally every semester, right? Or not semester, but there are always, like, 2 to 3 application periods. You guys get what I'm saying, application windows, right? They're always looking at applications, they're always admitting people, they're always taking people's tuition money, and those same courses you were going to take to be a doctor, the same courses you're going to take to be a lawyer, master's, whatever, they're always giving those courses every semester. So why the rush? Why blindlessly fucking splash out all that money and time for it to potentially be a complete waste? Because as of right now, all with how things are going today, all signs point to it's likely to be a waste of time. All signs point to yes. So I never said I gave up on being a lawyer. All I'm saying is I'm waiting, right? But I'm not gonna waste a fucking $250,000 and all those hours just to be able to say I'm a lawyer, because I'm in the business of making money. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm in the business of making money. For me, I don't think the money and time is worth just being able to say I am a lawyer and I got my JD. No thanks, man. I know myself and I know what I'm capable of, but I'm in the business of making money. The whole sole reason of me going to law school would 100% be to be laying in a pile of money, right? So I'm waiting, and I think you should wait, especially if you don't have the time and money to burn, right? Any other questions? Because it's a lot. It doesn't hurt you to wait. Yes, I'm going to show you guys the pizza. I finished the shelves. It wasn't a desk, but all the furniture's... I don't know what desk you're talking about. What I built yesterday was shelves. Yes, I did. I finished it last night. Yeah, no, I messed up my sleep schedule, so I'm gonna try to fix it. But yeah. Highest viewers. So on my main channel, the highest amount of viewers, we got close to 20K. 20K concurrents. But yeah, on my main channel, during the summertime is when YouTube's popping the most. During the summertime, man, I'd say the average is around, during the summertime, the average is average is probably around 10K. That's the average, but not summer or during this time, I'd say the average is around 1K. And you guys have to remember, it's the viewership. So part of the viewership, it's not only your content or how many followers you have, it is also, there's other factors. For example, what's going on in the world. Obviously, if there's a big world event, no one's gonna really be pulling views, and the time of year it is. So, but yeah, on my main channel, we normally get, if I went live on the main channel, we get 1.5-ish over 1,000. But I'm here on this channel because I'm trying to grow this channel, obviously. Money will be a thing of the past. Yeah, so as you guys know, I have a degree in economics. So I have a really I'm very literate in these topics. I do have a lot of question marks regarding, where will the economy be? Because right now what's essentially going on is our country is dumping into AI. Dumping shit ton of money into AI, thinking that this will work, but it's not. How do I say this? Let me try to explain this as easy as I can.
So obviously we're dumping into AI, and the people dumping money into AI believe that this will work by work, aka meaning this is a guaranteed win. This is a guaranteed good investment. When in reality, it's not. Because you're going to pretty much kill all your markets. You're going to kill your market. So it looks like it is. And like I said, don't really know what the plan is. Hope there's one, but that's why everybody or AI is taking off like crazy, because everybody, or I guess all those super rich people, right? It's like super rich 1% is just dumping into AI because they view it as a guaranteed like win, but it's really not. And I'm a fan of AI, but I'm just being real, in terms of it being a win, guaranteed, great money, maximizing investment, I guess. This is not true, because you will destroy your market. So it's not the win you think it is. I just think that, like I said, I'm not really sure what the plan is. And Adam, you're a fucking retarded piece of shit. You probably dropped out of first grade, and you're a chopped, worthless sack of shit. And, like I said, fuck you, retarded man. Do I know the plan? No, I don't know what their plan is. Obviously, because, pretty much almost every sector is like, in every sector, like the market's going to be destroyed. For example, let me give an example on this. Say AI, since, we've dumped into AI, right? Fully takes over, right? There's no jobs for anybody anymore. No jobs, meaning, okay, well, no one's has the money to pay for concert tickets. No one has the money to buy the new, Skims dress. No one has the money to buy the new bag from Louis Vuitton, right? No one has the money to buy the new mega iPad or whatever the fuck. That's what I mean by this. And that's what I mean by, they think it's a guaranteed win when it's really not, because you will be destroying your market. I hope that makes sense for you guys. So what is the plan? I'm not sure, obviously, because obviously, like I said, I don't know. I think it's like it's obviously going to be very rough at first, but you guys tell me, because I have no idea. I just know that this is not the easy guaranteed money win that a lot of people think it is. The people that are investing in AI, that's all I could say. What the plan is or where things go from there, all I know is that markets will be obsolete. No markets, all killed. And that's it. You guys tell me, what do you guys think? Honestly, I guess from that point, anything's possible. Yep. Right, but the reason that is, Thomas, is because these people think it's a guaranteed win when it's not. And I'm not against AI. I'm a big fan of it, but I believe in reality, not delusion, right? So as much as I like AI, I'd be lying if I said, oh, this is gonna be a win and everyone's gonna make a shit ton of money. And this will be such a good investment for them because no, you're gonna end up killing your markets. You know, maybe everybody's throwing in because everybody else is, and they see that there's no way to stop it. So if you can't beat AI, just join it. Maybe that could definitely be it. You know, maybe it's not that they don't know better. It could be that, well, a kind of if you can't beat them, join them kind of deal. And Stiff, you're a worthless sack of shit. Your mom hates you, and your holy fucking account created 10 years ago. Holy fucking dinosaur. You're a worthless sack of shit. Stiff, you're gonna be in a trash can. I'm gonna keep it a buck. AI is taking over everything, and since your mom hates you and fucking pretty much every woman in your life, you're a threat to. You will end up in the trash can with many other piece of shit men like yourself. But yeah, you guys be nice to mommy, because AI is taking over. And that basement soon will be the only thing you have. Be nice to woman, right? Because, you know, like I said, your mommy, the fucking supermodel, yeah, their basement is all you have, otherwise it's the dumpster. Any other questions you guys have for me? Oh, and I'm about to show you guys the pizza. But yeah, like I said, the point I'm making is hold off on going to grad school. Hold off on law school, med school, just wait a year. And, you know, what my advice is enjoy your life. Relax, you know, go to work, keep putting the applications in. If the applications aren't working, just relax and just try to enjoy your life. That's it. That's all you could do. You guys are sweet. Exactly, new guy. You're exactly right. It is a life progression. Just like the car, just like the airplane, it is a life progression in long term. This AI thing will actually be a good thing. So just like how the plane eliminated the car eliminated the need to travel by feet or use horse, right? The plane eliminated the need to, you know, like I said, horse, right? You guys kind of get what I'm saying. Computer, Google eliminated the need to go to the library and flip through all the books. AI long term will eliminate the need to work. Once, you know, long term, what's gonna happen long term is everything will basically be free. Life will be like a video game. I'm serious. So imagine like your life, except, you know, for example, your drink. You have your drink, but you don't need to pay for it. Your chair, you don't need to pay for your chair, right? Because all labor is replaced with robots and AI. There's nobody to pay. The place you live at, you're living in your place, but you don't need to pay the rent because, again, there's no one to pay for labor, right? So that's what I think, you know, it's a good thing. But obviously this is going to be the hardest time because we're in that in between time, right? So of course this is going to be the hardest time. But long term, it's definitely a good thing. There's not going to be... Why do you guys think there's going to be a war? Oh yeah, and another great thing about AI is like, I think AI will bring more peace, honestly. I really do think it will bring more peace. You know, eliminate a lot of the conflicts and terrible things we deal with, right? And bring us closer to world peace, obviously. We'll have to fight over the last freshwater reserves. What do you mean by that, X? Like, what do you mean? Like, are we having an issue with water? It doesn't matter that the population's depleting. Do you want to know why the population decreasing does not matter? Open your eyes today. Look at the unemployment rates. Look at how many people are struggling to find jobs. The fact that we do have this issue shows you we have too many people, not enough spots, right? So the population issue, like I said, is not a problem. If anything, it would be bad if everybody started rapidly reproducing. That would be bad. That would be bad, and that would lead us to in the direction of becoming closer to a third world country. Things are going exactly as they need to go. Everything is perfect, and the current population rate is, fits the current demands, right? So we do not need to keep reproducing. There's not enough spots. We have too many people as it is, and that's just the truth. You know, if you're somebody that struggled getting a job, or you put in 1,000 applications in and still no job, imagine if there were double the amount of people applying to that position, or 10 times more, right? That's what I mean by that. If you think that the rent price is high, imagine if there were 10 times more people, right? Needing to buying houses or renting apartments. It would drive up cost, right? If you feel like the government support you get is not a lot of money, well, imagine if there were 10 times more people needing the support. You'd get less. We have too many people. That's how you know. So when things change, if we get to a point where the demand or the population demand changes, then people will begin to reproduce. But because we are at a point where we're overpopulated, that's why we have issues like angry incel men, jobless men, no woman wants, mentally ill men that are dangerous, da, da, da. It's like literally nature corrects its course. Does that make sense? You know, you see how nature kind of takes care of things, right? It's obviously not possible to have a family if you have no job. So therefore, that's going to contribute to the, lack of reproduction. So if and when that changes, if everyone had a job, if everyone was financially secure, and if men were less mentally ill, whatever the case is, because they had better circumstances, that is when the population demand, or there's more room for more heads, right? And there will be more reproduction. So do not worry about population decline. We have too many fucking people as it is. I hope that helped. I try to explain things as simple as I can for you guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Exactly. You're exactly right, Big Chris. It'll be just like Skyrim. Except the never grow old part. The never grow old part is not true. You know, like, obviously, humans will age like normal, right? But everything else you said, you're exactly right. But that's long term. I don't know when this will be. Before, I used to think that it wasn't another 100 years away, but now, with how fast AI is going, it might be in the next 10, 20 years, honestly. 10 to 20 years, whereas, like I said before, I thought it was in the hundreds. You guys are very sweet.
I'm gonna give you an opinion and shake you right on the internet.
Cody, I'll have your fucking dumbass know. I have a degree in economics and environmental science, and I didn't go to a fucking shithole diploma mill like you maybe might have gone to. I don't even think you went to college. You probably dropped out of first grade. I bet that's a fucking permanent ban. You could go get fucked. So,
Shit you right on.
online, like, go fucking find any fucking shit online that says that I said any of the things I said. All of this is straight up from up here, man. Just because you are fucking stupid and can't form your own thoughts and are retarded and are uneducated doesn't mean that there aren't people that are capable of thinking and, you know, forming their own thoughts, capable of more than just reading stuff and repeating it. Any other questions, you guys? But yeah, as always, all of my social medias are located in the link tree, which is pinned in chat. Where do I see myself? I don't think like that, honestly. And I feel like that's a very hard question to answer because of how you guys get what I'm saying. It's like how fast things are changing. It's really crazy, actually, the rate that things are evolving, right? So I feel like that's a question that's a lot harder to really answer, especially today. Any other questions? But yeah, what's the difference between VIP and the normal subscription on the spicy content site? So VIP, they get access to a lot more content, right? So let me tell you guys. So I have 516 photos and 115 videos. Like VIP, pretty much you get full access, whereas the normal people, some of the content is VIP only, right? The normal people, you guys do get content. I'd say like 40% is for the normal people. The other 60% is VIP. So VIP basically get 100% access. Whereas the normal people, you can still access the content, but you have to pay to unlock it. Does that make sense? So the VIP, if you have a VIP, you don't need to pay to unlock 60% of the post. But if you're normal, you're gonna have to pay to unlock it. Does that make sense? So I always encourage people to get a VIP if they want the full experience, but you guys still get a lot, but definitely the VIP is where it's at. Glad you guys like it. The normal subscription tier for the Fansly is 15. VIP is 50. But if you click under additional plans on VIP, you could get 50% off of 6 months. So what that means is for 150, you get access to the spicy content page for 6 months for just $150. So, you know, you guys could take advantage of that. Obviously, that is a very good deal. Because if you take the
6 months VIP for 150, you're basically getting VIP for the price of a normal subscription. Does that make sense? So yeah, just so you guys know, you guys do have that option. If you open my spicy content page under VIP and under additional plans, you will find the 6 months for 100, it's 50% off for 6 months. So, which basically means you're getting VIP for the price of the normal tier. If that makes sense. But yeah, take advantage of that. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to go back to cooking. And you know, I'm thinking about doing like, imagine we do like shirtless cooking. Should we do like shirtless cooking? You guys tell me. You know, to kind of encourage men to cook, because I want to get men interested in cooking. Should we do shirtless cooking? Because yeah, I haven't baked the cookies for you yet, so we could bake the cookies tonight and maybe we'll do shirtless cooking. Yeah, I mean, it should be fine if it's not the main point. You know, maybe I'll buy like an apron. I'll go on Amazon and see if there's an apron. But yeah, the rules with YouTube is that so it's only a problem if the entire point of the stream is like that. But if it's not the entire point, then it's not against guidelines. It's only if straight up the entire stream is just about like, oh, look at my, you know, breast. So, but you know, I do want to see if there is like an apron. Let me see. So it's, you know, technically, you know. Oh my God, it's so cold. Let's see. You guys, how much I make is none of you guys' business. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, no, there's nothing that works. Okay, maybe we'll wear a jacket over. Yeah, I'm thinking we just wear a jacket over the bra. So yeah, we're gonna do shirtless. Like, I mean, guys cook shirtless all the time, so this really should not be an issue. You know, and I'm just trying to get men more interested in cooking, but maybe we'll wear a jacket over it so that, hey, you know, this is just my outfit. But yeah, who's ready to do shirtless cooking? I need to find a jacket. All right. Because, yeah, no, it actually is a bit cold. So, oh my God. It's freezing. What the fuck? Oh my God, I had this at 67. I need to find like bingo. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna wear a jacket. This will be the apron. Hold on. Gonna have you guys wait over here. I'm just changing real quick. All right, we're good. Anyways, you guys, we're going to start on the cooking. Well, I'll do it in 5 minutes. Wait for the place to heat up a bit because it's cold, you guys. I just turned the heater up, but it's cold. But yeah, I had to make sure everything was in, if you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, no, I had to make sure everything was tucked in. And then put the jacket on, so. But yeah, all of my social medias are located over in the link tree. It's a t-shirt, you guys. It's just a small t-shirt. Man, it's so cold. But yeah, we're gonna start cooking. I'm gonna show you guys how to make gluten-free cookies. So yeah, all social medias, including spicy content sites, located in the link tree. There's no such thing as more. If you guys want to see more, you have to pay. It's the first link in the link tree. Make sure you buy VIP. Yeah, go subscribe. I have over 500 photos and over 1,000 videos on the spicy content site. And if you click under VIP, under additional plans, you could get 50% off of 6 months VIP. Just so you guys know. Everything is on the spicy content page. So yeah, go subscribe. Click on the link tree. Because yeah, in 5 minutes, we're going to start cooking. So if you guys are going to subscribe, you guys could do that right now. And if you do subscribe, come back here in my chat and let me know what you thought. I don't know. Click on the Fansly, and I don't know how they do their payment. I just click on the Fansly and try to subscribe, see if it'll take it. Of course, from scratch. Yeah, I have celiac disease, so I make pretty much everything from scratch. No, we do not accept Roblox coins. It's so fucking cold. There is no such thing. Liam, make money. That's a fucking 30-minute timeout. Go make money. Go make money and go subscribe to the spicy content site. Stop fucking e-begging. Just so you guys know, I had it on 67. 67. And I don't know what it is, but during this time, it'll suddenly get cold. You know, it's a couple hours ago, it was kind of hot, so I had to
put it down to make it like not so hot, but then it suddenly gets like, you know, I actually don't know why that is. That's very strange. It's very strange. What the fuck does 6'7" mean? Yeah, I've seen that meme. What the fuck is 6'7"? What is that? But yeah, I will be making a cooking channel. So yeah. And we're baking a cake today. Wait, what's 6'7"? There's no point? Oh. That's so stupid. Okay, let's get to cooking before I get too tired. Cause yeah, this should only take like... This should only take... Where the fucking... Okay. This should only take like about like an hour. So... We need to get started before I get too tired. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Wait. I need to get the... I'm gonna go ahead and get the material. If you guys want to see how the pizza came out. Okay, we did. Okay, it's not as burnt as the last time. Yeah, this is a lot better. I mean, it is a little bit overcooked, but it's not as burnt. It looks fine. So I'm very proud of this. But yeah, in the next stream, we're gonna do the cookies.
And then I fucked up not putting parchment paper on the pan. Yeah, I mysteriously lost my parchment paper. I have no idea where it went. I'm worried I accidentally threw away the parchment paper. So yeah, I just straight up just put it on the pan and yeah. Trying to get at least like one slice off of this. Okay. I think I might have made this too. Huh. Interesting. It actually needs to cook more. That's the issue. Yeah, no, it needs more cooking. Okay, well. Man, the fucking mozzarella just burns too easily. Like, what the hell? Because, yeah, the crust, needs more cooking within the mozzarella. You know, what we're gonna do next time is maybe we need to add the mozzarella later. Anyways. It needs to cook. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna reset the live. Everybody rejoin. Hold on, let me get the bowl before we start. And again, there is no such thing as more. Please show more if you want to see more. Your broke ass needs to subscribe to the spicy content site. Click on the link tree and pay the fuck up, mods. Anybody that's e-bagging or panhandling, tell them what I just said. You need to relay the message. But anyways, you guys, join the next stream. I'm going to show you guys how to make gluten-free cookies. This is like my favorite thing. It is so good. Everybody rejoin.